Hi guys, my name is Shrad.
And my name's Rita, and this is
Almost There?
Question Mark.
Today we're trying to bring Rita into the tiki-talky world, and I want to talk about stuff. But before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe. I remembered. Follow us on Spotify, Apple, Google, YouTube, ring the bell, and Instagram at
ALMST there.
Thanks for being here.
Tell me what's happening in the TikTok world.
Okay, so you know how TikTok was getting banned like for America? I think it was like last weekend. Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Recently, whatever. Yeah. It was like Sunday,
on Friday or something, right?
Well, Sunday would be the day that they would like be out of TikTok. So TikTok was getting banned, and all of you know, but she's not really on TikTok for the rightful reasons. Explain to the people why you're not on TikTok.
Because I just don't want it to consume my life.
Because it will consume your life.
Yeah. And I know that.
Yeah.
No.
I have allotted TikTok times in my day, and like, you know, that's just how you get through your days. So, yeah. So when TikTok was going away, all these influencers in America really thought that TikTok was going away for good.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the thought process behind this because, like, anyways, whatever. So they're all like telling all these people like, come to YouTube, come to Instagram, like we're posting in other like areas because that's where they need to make money basically after TikTok, right? So right before they were going away, they were doing a trending sound. And I can't remember exactly what the sound is. I should have checked it. But it's like basically like, since it's all over, I should tell you the truth. Okay. And so all these influencers are coming out and like exposing themselves. So,
but is that for real or just to like be
for
viral?
real? Okay. So for example, there's a girl who like makes coffee every morning, and like that's a part of her morning routine. And she goes, "I don't even drink coffee." Okay. There's a girl who, sorry.
So where does the coffee go?
Which is what people are saying. And it's a part of your like life every day, right? Yeah. There's a girl who does like ice restock. So she makes like ice, like 20,000 cubes of ice, like every weekend, okay? And they're like, they have mint in them.
TikTok sounds like so dumb.
No, but it is so soothing, bro. Like watching her restock her ice is insane.
What do you mean restock her ice?
Bro, she has like trays and trays of ice, and they're not even like just regular ice trays like that we have, like, you know, the blue and white ones. No, they're like ice trays specific for your Stanley, circle ice cubes that are shaped like ginger men, like all of those things. And she's made
a whole like account just...
No, so she does other stuff. She like cleans her house. She restocks her pantry. She like does that kind of stuff, right? Okay. But the ice has become like a big part of it. She puts like cranberries in her ice. She puts cucumbers in her ice. She puts lemon, whatever. So it's like a lot of water. It's a lot of fruit. It's a lot of everything. And she goes... her truth was she doesn't like ice. She doesn't put ice in her drink. She hates putting ice in her drinks. Okay. So everyone feels like fucking lied to because they're like, you've been doing this for so long. Like, we've been following you for so long, whatever. A workout influencer goes, I don't do the workouts. And her whole page is about working out.
She doesn't do her own workouts?
Yeah, no, she doesn't work out. Like, she doesn't do the workouts. So she just like makes video. Yeah. She just makes videos for TikTok.
Wow.
Okay. So it's so insane that all these people came out. First of all, I don't understand the logic behind it. Like, they thought it was like a little funny, haha, like whatever. But like, people are going to watch you on Instagram. They're going to watch you on YouTube. Like, do they just think that like they would like forget? I don't get it.
But... And then, okay, when TikTok came back, what happened then?
They're like backtracking now. The ice girl was like, yeah, like I don't eat the ice, but like everybody in my house loves the ice. So like it's not like I just throw the ice away. Like I make it, and like my mother-in-law likes it. I make specific ones for my sister, for my husband, like whatever. So like everybody in my house drinks ice or likes ice. The girl with the coffee, she's like, even though I don't drink the coffee, like I didn't drink it before, but now I do. Like it was only at the start when I started started making it was like for aesthetics, but now it's like a part of my like daily life, like whatever. The workout girl, I think she said like, I just meant like when I was working out, like that I was just recording. I wouldn't do the whole workout while I was recording, but like I would like, I have my own workouts that I do. It's not like I don't work out at all. It's like everybody started like backpedaling. At least like you say, oh fuck it was a joke, like it was whatever. Yeah. But none of that, they were just like, no, like it was real, but and then they would like have all these things like attached to it. Isn't that crazy? But that's what I think about. Like everybody puts like all these influencers on such a pedestal, but like also so what? So what she doesn't fucking drink the ice? So what she doesn't do the workouts?
It's like if you, like think about like your job, right? Yeah. Like we don't always like, I don't know, like we don't fully like follow everything that you would like. How you live your life is very different than what you do with your job. Yeah. Influencers are just like, oh, this is my life, and like that's how I influence you to live your life. Yeah. And that is their job. Yeah. But like they gotta fake it to make it too.
Exactly. And like you can't be 100% every single day. But it is weird. It is very weird. If your whole platform is about working out, like the workout thing I kind of understand, because it's like you're building a whole platform on people's like insecurities without meaning to. Like you're just trying to say like do this to feel better about yourself. And so if the person who you trust to like help you be a better person is lying to you, it feels like a betrayal. But the ice stuff, I don't get like why people are so butthurt about it. The coffee, that was such a stupid excuse though. I just at the beginning, like I like it now. I love coffee now. Like what the fuck? But yeah, isn't that insane?
It is.
But it also shows, like, goes to show how much of it is actually real. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't, it's their job. Yeah. They're gonna do and sell and talk about whatever they get paid to talk and sell. Like, that's it. Yeah. You know, they gotta do their job. They're like marketing fucking themselves. Gimmicks. Yeah. Not gimmicks. Marketing. What? They're a marketing tool. Yeah. That so many like companies use. So they have to do what they have to do to get that and continue with their jobs.
Yeah, but it is insane. Yeah. It is insane that this is like their bread and butter and how much money they make out of like making ice. Like at the end of the day, she does chores all day and she records herself doing chores. And she makes enough money, more money than like probably on one post than people can even imagine in like a year sometimes.
Yeah. I know. It's so crazy to actually fathom what the fuck they do. So I actually was watching this video of this guy, and he was like talking about what his life is like being like this nomad kid, and everyone in the comments was like yeah, but not all of us can like afford to do this and stuff like that. And he's like, I work like online and I am a travel influencer, and with that I earn a pretty good income, right? And he's like, yeah, I live the nomad lifestyle, but I do earn money. It's just not in the traditional way
that everybody does.
Yeah. Which is what every influencer's life is. They have the freedom to do what they want to do without being tied down to one place. But they still have to do their job. It is a job. It is a job. Like, it's hard to do
it. It is hard. Yeah. Like, even so, have you heard about Nikki and Gabby? They're these twins. They like make YouTube videos. They started off on YouTube. So they're these twin girls. I think they're like, I don't know where they're from, but they're in America, obviously. And they're these twin girls. One of them, like, eventually she was like she looked like Demi Lovato, and then the other one looked like Ariana Grande, but they were the same person, but like vibes were completely different. And they were trying to like imitate like these big people, because that was what their like whole personality became, right? But so now they're coming out because they've been doing this since like YouTube, like when it was like Zoella, like Zoe 101, not Zoe 101, Zoella, and like Alfie, like they were like OG YouTubers. So now they're coming out, and like one of the sisters, Nikki, she's like on TikTok, she's like airing out her traumas of her childhood. Not even traumas, just what they would do. So do you remember like Black Friday hauls? So she was like, we didn't even go to Black Friday hauls. We would like shop the day before, and we would like record it in the morning so that we didn't miss it, and act like we were shopping for Black Friday, but we never went shopping for Black Friday. Then she was like, they did like gift swaps because that was like the trendy thing back then, right? But they would buy their own gifts, and then the other person would just wrap them, and they would act surprised like every time that they opened it. They would get into fights off camera to the point where like their parents were like, you can't be in this house, you can't film in this house. So they bought a filming house so that they could film in that house because it was bringing too much chaos and drama into their own homes. Their parents like saw how much this was like fucking them up. But they were like, you gotta keep going, like, because they just thought you're just kids, but like you don't understand like the value of how much money this is bringing in for you. Not like their parents were like keeping the money or anything. It was just like I think it was like a survival thing, right? But they're fucking like their parents are rich as hell. But still, it's like business people. That's what you think. Like you're just being kids and you're just being dramatic. Like you don't hate each other. You're fine. Like you're making money off of making videos. Like are you joking? Like do it. Keep doing it. And that's what they did. Like they just kept doing it. And like their relationship suffered. Like she's like majority of our content like was fake. Like, it was just not real stuff. And now that you think about it, like, but when I was a kid and I was watching it, I'm like, that's what I want. That's real life. Like, you'd get upset when it was Christmas or Black Friday and then you didn't do the same things. You didn't, like, spend that much money, whatever, but it wasn't real. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That is crazy.
So it's like, I get both sides where it's just like, so what? They're just doing their job. But when you're a kid watching it and, like, it shapes like what you think you need and you're not getting it, it can like really mess with you.
Yeah.
Or like, you know?
You already have that so much in your own life, right? Like when you go to school or when you go anywhere and you kind of see like, oh, your friends are buying this, they're doing that. And then you also then now are seeing it online. You're seeing it on YouTube, you're seeing it on Instagram, you're seeing it everywhere. So it's always like, I don't have enough. And that's kind of just, it continues for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. Did you have anything when you were...
What is... it's always happening here. Oh.
I don't know.
It's always something.
Always.
Hopefully everyone's okay. Yeah. You were asking me something. Did you ever...
When you were younger, like what do you remember like watching these like videos and stuff and just be like, fuck, I wish I had that? Like, do you have a specific like incident that you remember where you were like, oh, I wish I had that?
It was more for me was shopping, which is why I think like when I now I shop a little too much. I think it's just like like I loved that they had like disposable money. Like it was just, it didn't matter. Like it was just, it was like, I want it, I'll get it. Like anything to do with shop. I loved hauls. I lived for hauls.
Yeah.
How about you? Was there anything specific? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. For me, it was mostly hauls. Like I would die for hauls.
I think it was just like clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just like, you know when like people used to buy like all the stuff from like Aritzia and Lululemon and stuff like that when we were like, and this is when we were like pretty young. Like we're in like fucking high school or like early high school, like grade 9, grade 10ish, and like you'd see all these people wearing all these things and you're just like, how the fuck? Like what the fuck? What is happening?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm wearing fucking Aeropostale, like, you know, shit. And you're wearing like American Eagle and like TNA and like that sort of stuff. And I think like when I would see it online too, I didn't grow up like seeing it online until probably like later on, right? Like I think it was probably like beginning of uni-ish.
That's late.
That's late.
I was watching it in like freaking when I was like 10.
No. On YouTube?
12, yeah. I was watching it when I was in middle school for sure. So you would have been like high school.
So yeah, but I don't remember like watching anything online and seeing that. I would watch like people doing their like makeup and stuff, but I didn't even wear makeup at the time. So it was just watching.
Yeah,
you know,
for
and
fun.
I was like, wow, cool. And it's like the way that they would dress and stuff like that. But it was mainly like from people that were like in my vicinity. But the cool thing was like my friends and I, we were all in the same realm.
Yeah.
You know, we were all in the same level of life.
Yeah.
So that felt cool.
Yeah. I didn't have that so much with like the brands and stuff. I didn't have that. For me, it was just like having stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted like stuff. I wanted to be able to do a haul. Like I had like more than 2 things to be like, guys, look what I got. Like, you know, I used to love vlogs. I was a girl who used to watch like freaking, like the British YouTubers, like from the beginning. I was like, that's all I would watch.
Bro, Zoella and yeah, I know. Vibes.
I love them from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Like their babies are so freaking precious too.
It's
and they're
crazy
such
they've created this like life.
They're such good parents too. Like
are they?
No, they are. They still vlog. Like and they're just
they
like
do?
yeah.
Oh.
And oh my god, they're the most precious people. Like and like their kids are not like they have money. You know they have money.
Yeah.
But their kids are not like that. Their kids are like as if they were brought up in like the 2000s. Like the gifts that they get are like homemade gifts. Like Joe, do you remember her little brother?
Yeah.
So her oldest daughter, who's like, I don't know, she's very young. She's still like a toddler. She loves this place. It's like an island. And it has a talking garbage can, okay? And so you like throw the garbage in the thing and it like talks and it gets like happy and stuff. And she fucking loves this garbage can, okay? So Joe for her birthday made like the garbage can and like made it out of arts and crafts, like just so she had her own tiny little garbage can like at her own house. Like they do like sand castles. They have like, it's just they're like brought up like the right fucking way. Like they're just kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have like dance parties, they cook together. Like it's so freaking special and it's so precious. Like I miss kids being brought up like that way.
Yeah.
You know, like you can tell that they're like sweet too and funny. They're so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think because of like how successful they are, they actually have the time to do everything?
100%.
With their kids? Because I think that's the problem with parents these days. Like it's hard to raise your kid in the way that we were raised just because you don't even have the time to spend with them.
No, but
anymore.
even like I don't mean it in that way per se, because our parents when we were young would work all the time too. Like I was always in babysitting and stuff, right?
Right.
But when my parents spent time with me, like it was fun. We'd go to the park, we'd do this, we'd do that, like, and it wasn't like you're always on your phone, you're always on this and that. That's what I mean by like raised in the 2000s. Like whereas like the toys are not like an iPad. Her toys are not like like, you know, they're just, she's smart, she reads books, she does all that. But I do agree, I think like that can also be like so sad for a parent who like who isn't making as much money and can't be at home all the time, and like their whole job is not spending time with their kids, because that is technically their job. Like they just vlog their days, and like as much as it is mundane tasks, like that's their job and they can do it and they have the privilege to do that. But a normal parent who's doing like who's making money paycheck to paycheck, they don't have the capacity to like do all those things with their kids, you know? Like it's harder for sure. And I'm sure they're having a richer life, like upbringing because of that, right? Like not in terms of money, but more so like even quality time with their parents and stuff like that. But yeah, there's privilege in that too.
For sure.
It's crazy.
The influencer life is just like wild. And it's wild in the way that like I don't think they even I'm sure they get lost in the sauce like all the time, because there's just so much to keep up with. There's like, you know, there's a new trend every day, and if you're not on top of it, then you're too late. And then with
content, like coming out with
like
content.
how do you come up with content, and how do you like, you have to constantly think like what's going to be entertaining for people, and like for those people that, you know, post every day, even if it's shorts or whatever, like you still have a lot to think of. You have to go somewhere, you have to do something that you have to like, that's like worth recording. I just think it's such a strain like on
your psyche.
I
agree. And I think like
I don't even know how you would know who's like your actual like friend, unless you have people like that have been in your life from like for a long time. Like, who would want, like, people that are in your stuff, that's what I mean. Like, people that are in your content, that must be so hard if you're, like, continuously having to come up with content together and stuff like that. That must be hard.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like, it's so hard for us to like even weekly come up with shit to talk about. Can you imagine every single day? But then it's also like, there's this one mom that I'm like obsessed with. Her name's Kennedy, and she has 2 boys, Camp and Key. Interesting names, but they're literally the cutest freaking boys in the world. Like, one was just born like a couple months ago, but all she does all day is she just records like her day. Like, she like takes Camp to the park. She goes to Costco every Monday. Like, that's all she does. She just records her life. And like, and I watch it every day as if something's gonna change. But you just watch them to watch them. But they bring joy, and it like occupies your brain for that like little millisecond or 2 minutes of your day. Like, it's insane. And you know what? It's once they hit that sweet spot, they find their niche. Sometimes like that's all they just gotta do. Again and again and again and again and again. Like, I want our niche to be like cleaning my house. It would like force me to clean my house every single day. How fun.
That's not fun.
No, but you make money every single day for cleaning your house.
Yeah, like, honestly though, if you think about like keeping up with a house, right? Like, even after you're done with work, you have a bunch of things that you need to do. If people like that, let's fucking film it, bro.
And you know what's so crazy?
You have to do it anyways.
I know. That's what I mean. It's just like things that you have to do anyways. Like, if we find the niche of the people who want to watch that, like, why the fuck not? Yeah. You can like leave your job to clean your house every day and make money.
No problem.
Yeah. Like, what
else do you want me to
make like triple your salary?
Crazy. I feel like, no, but would you not get, like, bored of that, though?
You know, I was just gonna say, which is kind of fucked, but, like, I feel like some of those people who that's their thing, like, they're just cleaning their house for 5 minutes and they have cleaners come in and do the rest of it. Like, you'd never
At this
know.
point, why do you need to clean it yourself?
Yeah, you'd never know. I feel like
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do other things. Your passion projects.
Exactly, though. Again, it goes back to it's just a job, right? Like, do you think that's wrong? What if this person has 10 hours in their day, right? Because technically you're sleeping. No, not 10. 10 is too little. Like, how long are you awake from? Like, say 8 to 10. Yeah, that's 12 hours. No, 14 hours.
Okay.
8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
Okay? That's your day, right? That's 14 hours. Yeah. So 14 hours of the day, right? Mm-hmm. This person started off as like doing mundane tasks. They clean their house, whatever. But then they've made so much money that they're only like cleaning a little bit, and then they have like a cleaner come clean the rest of their house. That's all they do. But in their free time, they do things for their community.
Do it up.
What if they record it?
You know what it is? As a viewer, I don't have much to lose. All I'm doing is watching your shit. It doesn't feel like I'm paying you.
Yeah, but some people feel like they are. Some people feel like you owe them your... Like, technically, if you weren't watching, they wouldn't get paid.
Facts.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm like, okay, cool. You're doing shit for the community.
Yeah.
Good.
But what if they start recording it? Does that change anything?
Recording what?
Community? Them, like, doing community work.
Oh.
So they're acting like something that is done, like, it takes, like, legit all 14 hours in your day to, like, do all of these things at once. But they're acting like it takes them, like, 2 hours. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's occupying so much of their life. But they're acting like... Well, if they did it correctly, it would occupy so much of their life. But they're acting like it's done in 2 minutes. So people think they're like this like superhuman, but they're really not.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be like, you playing me. Because
facts. Yeah.
Being like, why am I so slow?
Yeah. Like, why am I so dumb? Like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
It's hard, man.
But also, that's not me. So watching you.
Facts, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean, you know? You get to choose what content you take in. I used to, like, if, you know, you read all these like fucking motivational books and, you know, listen to podcasts and stuff like that, and after, like, for a while, yeah, it's motivating and shit, but like, I'm just not you and you're not me. Like, I can't do what you do, and I'm okay to not do it, you know? Like, you can wake up at like 4 or 3 a.m. and have a whole fucking, you know, schedule that you're done with by 9 a.m. and then you take a nap at like 10:30 a.m.
and then you're back in bed at 7 p.m.
Like, I can't. I don't want to do that, you know?
Yeah.
And it took me a while to get there because I was like, oh, fuck, no. To be successful, you need to do this. Mm-hmm. But I can't be a successful person like this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a successful person right now, but I don't know that I would be a successful person if I followed someone else's life like that. Yeah, of course. So you do you.
I'ma do me.
But like, don't act like your life is like all perfect and shit like that. And but I think like we've heard of enough scenarios now where we just know that their life is not perfect. And you can't expect anyone's life to be perfect. At the end of the day, the reason we watch shows and movies and we watch other people on social media is because our life is imperfect. It's nice to see like someone else
distraction.
Yeah. It's nice to see that, oh, there could be a perfect life, or it's just a different life. That's not my life, but
yeah, I think I agree. I wish that influencers did show more of the raw stuff though. Like I feel like if you're willing to be so positive 24/7, like you should also be able to show the bad stuff and hope that the people not be worried about people leaving your page. Obviously not in the way of like you're depressing, like not depressing people, but like if it's not helping you, like say for example you are depressed and you're recording yourself being really going through an episode, like obviously that's not going to help you. So yeah, like not in that way where you need to like record your anxiety attacks and all that stuff, but I think like a recap of you've had like 20 good videos and you just like had a panic attack because you just posted so much and you're like burnt out. I think it's important to like sit down and be real about it and just be like, bro, like life's hard. You know what I mean? And I think it would like give them a little bit of like cut them a little bit of slack too, because like people, they say like our jobs are hard and they say it a lot and people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? All you do is record yourself all day, like whatever. And they don't give them enough credit, which it's easier than like I believe it's easier than a 9 to 5, but it is still very hard and more sometimes can be more mentally draining. Yeah. There's not one job in the world, not one corporate job in the world that it comes with no HR and like 10,000 people bullying you and talking about your face, your weight, your skin, your everything bad about you. There's not one corporate job that would ever be okay with that. But social media, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Like you're signing up to be critiqued on a daily basis. And that's so much more draining than people will ever like be able to fathom. Yeah. Yeah.
The comment sections on these things are just insane. Sometimes though, like TBH, there's some funny people in the world.
No, hilarious.
They're so funny because I don't even know where the fuck they come up with these
no, it's insane
thoughts from. Like it's crazy, but like that's a wild place. But I mean, I have heard like whoever has a big presence on social media and stuff, they usually like mute a lot of like negativity and like,
but they should like for themselves, right? You're not talking like, you know what's so crazy that people can like figure out if you're filtering comments. You can filter comments, so you can apparently like there's certain words that you don't want in your comments, so you can like take it out. So people, well, I guess they can tell because they type it and then their post, like their comment doesn't show up. Wow. But then you get bullied for your comments being filtered.
So but then it's being hidden.
Exactly.
It's being hidden.
No, it's not. No, because you have to be very specific about words. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's insane. It's a crazy thing. So it's so crazy too that like during the TikTok ban, you know how people are going to like YouTube, they're going to whatever. They're like, when Americans started coming back, they were like, oh my god, TikTok is nice. Like freaking all the Instagram people and Facebook commenters, apparently those two worlds, commenters are ruthless. Oh. So TikTok is the nice side of the world. If you want a little bit of sauce, you go to Instagram. Yeah. And then if you want more spice and you want to feel hated, you go to Facebook.
Damn. Who uses Facebook anymore?
A lot of people.
Ooh.
Good. A lot of people. Oh, YouTube. I forgot about YouTube. YouTube Shorts too. Yeah. But yeah. So that's why they post, have you noticed? They post different things on TikTok and they post different things on Instagram because they can tell, like, this is easily swallowable for digestible. This is easy.
Is this a word?
This is easily digestible for Instagrammers, so they'll put it on Instagram, but they would never dare to put what they put on TikTok on Instagram sometimes.
Crazy.
Insane. It's a whole, like, all these social medias have their own nuances. Mm. It's insane. And there was something called Red Note. Did you hear about that? So when TikTok was going down, there was this app that was, like, legit a copy of TikTok, apparently, or they were, like, trying to copy TikTok, but everything was in a different language, but people were ready to go onto this app and sign their lives away because TikTok was going away. But they cannot read the terms and conditions. They don't know what they're clicking on because it's all in a different language.
It's not that serious.
Not gonna lie, I considered it for a second, but...
Bro, these people are crazy. Like, why? But, like, I kind of, like...
No, but
I kind of get it.
You don't understand. Once you get on TikTok, you never will go back.
I can't do it. No way.
No. And you know how it gets you? I was that person who was exactly like you. I would never go on TikTok. Never. But then how it gets you is that you don't have to have an account to start scrolling. So you can scroll on, like, a no-name account. But when you want to start saving, that's when you create a username. And then once you start saving...
You're done.
It's over.
You're in there.
Yeah.
Not getting out. Oh, you gotta show me that video.
Oh, yeah, it's so cute.
Okay.
But yeah.
What a time. Honestly. Like, think about, like, just the fucking... I don't even know if we call it progress.
It is progress. I don't know if we're using it in the right way, but it is progress. We came from fucking Tamagotchis to this. Guys, this is gonna sound so dumb. I cannot fathom the fact that there's moving people in our hands and we can watch a video on our phone. Oh. We can call people without our phone being connected to things. Forget about not being connected. Phones can call people in a different world and we can talk to, like, I don't understand how that works.
Me neither.
My brain cannot fathom that. And I don't know whose brain can fathom that.
I don't know how they think of this stuff.
Yo, what?
In what world? I just have to think about living. I can't think about inventions.
You know what blows my mind too? This one's gonna sound really dumb. But you know, like, when you have a desktop computer and you have a laptop and you have a mouse, like, how crazy is it that your cursor can move from, like, your laptop to your desktop just by me moving it on the like, I don't get it. I don't
probably sound
get
like
it.
Really stupid, but, like, facts.
But like, how, like, I know it sounds dumb because we live in a world that all of these things are possible. But if I ask anybody on the street how it works, they won't be able to tell me. So how is it dumb? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just telling you, I'm being honest.
I just would like clarity. Do you know?
You don't. So you can't call me dumb.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Like, insane. A person who can explain it to me, you can call me dumb. But if you can't explain it to me, you don't have the right. Because you obviously can't fathom it either.
But, like, can you think about, like, they thought, okay, we're going to film people, okay? Like, when it started with black and white.
Yeah.
Okay? They're going to film people, and then they're going to put it on a screen. And we're going to be, like, everyone will be able to just watch it.
Forget, like, recording. Like, forget about getting it on the screen. This
How do they
thing
even
is gonna record it.
That's crazy. How did it start?
I don't know. Forget about everything. Okay, let's go all the way fucking back. Electricity.
No.
Like, how?
Yo, how did they figure out fire? Like, for real?
Fire?
I know everyone's like,
No.
oh, you go, kitch. Who did kitch? Why the fuck are you doing kitch?
No.
You were like, oh, I'm so cold. Is this gonna work for me? Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm just gonna die. That's what's gonna happen.
No, I think fire is a little more fathomable
How?
for me because
How?
I feel like what probably happened was someone was like, I'm so cold, and they got really annoyed that they were cold, and they were like just trying to like move and stuff, and they got pissed and they hit two things together, and then they saw smoke or something, and they're like, what's that? And then they just kept doing it, and then it became fire. Like, I think something like that. Or, like, they saw the sun. They're like, oh, sun.
Oh, let's reflect the fucking thing with the mirror and, like, the fucking fire, bro. It just makes sense.
Like, what? Yeah,
How did the mirror come about?
No. Like, that's what I'm saying.
What is the concept?
Like, guys, I think we need
Also, why is a mirror different than a phone camera?
Yeah.
Your reflection is different than
different.
a phone camera.
Yeah, because your
So what do I really look like?
I think your phone camera. Because your reflection
So
is
sad.
your reflection
I don't want to look like that.
is opposite. Like, it flips your face.
That's fine, but my features and everything are still the same.
No, because one side is like, if you put half of half, right? Like, your face looks different on one side. That's why some people say I have a better side. It's because like your face is not 100% symmetrical.
Okay.
So one side might look better than the other. So when you flip it, I think I look better flipped. I think that all my pictures, I need to like invert them.
Do you do that?
No, I should. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should.
Tell your photographer.
All wedding
when
pictures.
you're editing, could you?
No, because that's what TikTok does automatically.
Wow.
It inverts your face.
Wow.
So TikTok knows. They're using your brain too, hey?
Bruh.
Also, did you know on TikTok they don't put the time in the corner unless you like drag your phone down to put the time, because they don't really want you to see how much time you've wasted on the app. So when you first open TikTok, it doesn't show like the time at the corner of your phone.
Wow.
So you have to like scroll, you have to like pull down like your notifications, and then it'll show up.
Yo, these people.
They think about
know.
it all.
They
Yeah.
know. We're fucking stupid. We'll just be on a fucking app and not thinking of any inventions.
No.
Just be on this app and scroll the shit out of this app.
You know what?
We have people for that. Who are these
Yes.
people? They rule the world. And we're here like peasants.
But you know what? That comes with its own like stresses.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if I want those stresses.
Okay.
I'm okay with being a little dumb. It's fun to learn new things every day.
Yeah, but are you learning? Because I still don't know a lot.
Yeah, I don't need to learn their
like,
things.
these things.
Yeah, but we're not making those things.
Do you not think that a fucking dishwasher is the craziest fucking thing? How did they think, like, first of all, they made dishes. Okay.
Yeah. Wild. How do they think
Crazy.
sand could make glass?
How did... Honestly. Who? No, honestly, who are these people?
Diamonds. How did they come up with diamonds?
No. And then they made lab-grown diamonds, bro!
Exactly. Like, they make genetically modified foods. Like, how? I don't get it. I just don't. And that's okay.
How are the lights on right now?
No, literally.
How does the light stay on
No.
and then water runs and then everything like...
When things are connected, they make sense to me. Wires, electricity, cool. My phone calling somebody in India does not make sense to me.
Yeah. We shouldn't be allowed.
Like, how?
How did they think of an airplane?
Like, who said I'm gonna go on that airplane? It
Honestly.
did not exist, but
They were
I'm
going
gonna
on
go
ships.
on it. The first person flying an airplane?
Nah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
You don't even.
I actually found.
Did it? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know Amelia Earhart.
The
right?
first, obviously the first few times they tried to actually fly a thing.
But that's kind of dumb if you're trying to fly across seas. Like the first time you fly up.
No, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they didn't go too far. Like it was still ground, but it was just like it was really abrupt, and so I think that's. Honestly, I might be making it up.
No, but that makes sense. They could have also tested it in small things, and then they did like a really long one and it didn't work. But I do know about Amelia Earhart. They don't know. That's her name, right?
Who's that?
She's a flight attendant. She's a female flight attendant or pilot. I think she was the first female. She has like some really significant like accolade for being a female flight attendant, and she went missing. Oh. So her plane crashed, but they never found her body. Something like that. Either her plane crashed or disappeared, but they never found her body. And people were like, oh, she like ran away, or she's like living her life like on an island, like acting like she doesn't, like she wanted to leave, like she wanted to like live her life as somebody else. Okay. And there have been like spottings of her and stuff. Wow. Yeah, on like islands. It's insane. It's a whole story. But
she's obviously dead now.
Well, they don't, like, she just went missing. So they can't like say she's dead because they haven't found her body. But I think it's been like a long time, so I don't think I think she'd be like way too old right now. Yeah. But anyways, shout out to all the pilots who risk their lives. Pilots who still risk, like, to me, flying and being a flight attendant, being a pilot, like, you're still risking your life every day. Like, you're literally flying, how many pounds is an airplane? In the middle of the sky. Like,
it's a lot of shit that can go wrong. But also, like, it's a lot more reliable, obviously.
Not Boeing's.
What do you mean?
The Boeing's, the doors that keep flying off, the windows that keep, like, the engines.
There's been some shit. I think it's, like, one of those times where they're trying to get rid of people in the world.
I was not expecting that. Like, that was such a matter of fact that I thought you were going to give me, like, a proper, like, fact.
No, but it's facts. They do this.
What? Who does this?
The people who invent these things.
They want to kill people?
Yeah, it's like Squid Games, bro. They're all watching from above. God. And they're like, yo, look at these little minions. They're just fucking doing whatever we want them to do. And then they're like, oh, kill these off.
Oh, okay.
Abolish.
Okay. It is kind of crazy that we are like, it's wild to think that we're like a speck in the universe. Like, there has to be something bigger than us.
Yeah.
Like, what if we're like...
Are you thinking about, like, universe? I was thinking just about humans.
But who's...
The humans that are, like, the really rich elites people.
So they live on Earth.
Yeah. No, I wasn't talking about fucking... What do you think I was talking about?
Like, I thought they were, like, but, like, you know, the Good Place kind of shit. Like, have you watched The Good Place?
No.
Yeah, like, that kind of shit.
No, I just meant, like, the really rich people who, like, know so much, you know?
Do you think that the LA fires were, like, a part of that?
People say that, right? But also, I think we have a lot of time now, so we think everything is a conspiracy. But who knows? It could be. I just don't want to get too much into the rabbit hole, but I can believe that there are times when they're just like, we need to get rid of these people, and it just happens.
We need to find that Malaysia flight. You still haven't found that.
Yeah. That's weird. The world is weird.
What if that is actually what if the producer of that show that the flight went missing and then it went into another like, remember the time they time traveled or something?
Oh, yeah.
What if the producer of that show like actually like is the person who did it in real life with like the Malaysia aircraft, and he's like trying to mock everybody, and he came back and made a show out of it?
Okay. Yeah.
It's possible.
Anything's possible, really.
Yeah.
Maybe you're starting a new conspiracy.
Maybe.
We should put this on Reddit. That's the place.
It's probably on Reddit already, to be fair. Like, holy.
Anyways, I don't really know. We've gone like a lot of...
It was fun, though.
Different places.
like, oh, you can see my shirt. Guys, my office is so cold that I have to wear, like, double layers, and it doesn't even match my... When I'm standing, you can't see it, guys.
No, you can't.
But, yeah, wild.
This is how we end.
Because I'm, like, now, like, I'm coming off a high. Like,
yeah.
I'm coming off a high of, like, I'm going to dream about it tonight.
You will.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. If
you know some conspiracy theories that would spark something in us, let us know down below. And follow, subscribe. Follow, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple, everywhere. So yeah, do all the stuff. And we're on Instagram at
ALMST there.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate ya.